Hi, all lines are beautiful girl here. I have a little tiny story, which is that I just had this memory out of the blue and I wanted to share it. When I moved back to California for the second time, I did it in part very intentionally because I wanted to find I had just read Brene Brown's Daring Greatly, and I had also read Sir Ken Robinson's The Element, which is specifically about people who have an interior nudge to go and find their other creative people. So, and then once you relocate yourself to a creativity hotspot, um, your career takes off in new ways because you're so stimulated and around other creatives who are like you. It's a beautiful, both books are super beautiful, especially the Element. So I really wanted to find a group of creatives to work with who would match my creativity or even be more creative than I am. Like, I really wanted to be in a group of people who I'm in awe of in terms of intelligence and creativity and collaboration. I wanted very much to collaborate, and that is all still true. I didn't get it, but I'm super proud of myself that I tapped into my own creativity, because I wouldn't have found All Lines Are Beautiful if I had plugged into some kind of a job where I would be following directions. I would have loved it, but it didn't happen, so I did this, right? But I just remembered this little memory. I was walking around the Presidio. There was actually a house that was filled with a series of graphics that were Black Lives Matter, and I remember being so impressed by that, because it's not the place where you would think Black Lives Matter art would exist, but it does, or did. I hope it's permanent. But I remember running into a car that had a license plate that said Pixar on it. And I looked out, the woman getting out of the car, I gotta say, part two. I remember just looking at her in awe, and I couldn't speak, but I really wanted to interview her. I wanted to say, what's with the Pixar license plate? Do you work at Pixar? Are you married? Does your husband work at Pixar? Who works at Pixar? Anyway, but I remember feeling this energy of I'm in this beautiful San Francisco location, and there's a lot of super smart, creative, successful talent in San Francisco, and I haven't met them, but I did meet myself. And this has been one of the hardest journeys I've ever been on the last 10 years, of going inside, even though there's no external direction or affirmation or even excitement. The excitement has been everything that I've generated from my heart, right? Anyway, I just wanted to tell you those stories. Sending lots of love.